The UK has agreed to hand sovereignty of the Chagos Islands to Mauritius, ending decades of dispute. The deal is being described as historic, but also controversial. Former US President Donald Trump has sharply criticized the agreement, calling it weak and dangerous. In this video, we explain what the Chagos Islands deal is, why it matters, and why Trump is so strongly opposed to it. The Chagos Islands are a group of more than 60 small islands in the Indian Ocean, located between Africa and Southeast Asia. Though remote, their location is highly strategic. The largest island, Diego Garcia, hosts one of the most important UK military bases in the world. In 1965, before Mauritius gained independence, Britain separated the Chagos Islands from the country. Thousands of local inhabitants were later forced to leave so the military base could be built. Since then, the islands have remained under British control, a move many have described as colonial injustice. In 2019, the International Court of Justice ruled that Britain's control of the islands was unlawful. The United Nations later backed the decision, urging the UK to return the territory to Mauritius. These rulings increased global pressure on Britain to reach a settlement. Under the agreement, Mauritius gains sovereignty over the Chagos Islands. However, the UK and the United States will continue using the Diego Garcia military base under a long-term lease. Britain will also provide financial compensation to Mauritius as part of the deal. Diego Garcia plays a critical role in global security. It supports military operations across the Middle East, Asia, and Africa. The base has been used in major US-led operations, making it one of the most strategically valuable military locations on Earth. Donald Trump strongly criticized the deal, calling it an act of total weakness. He warned that giving up sovereignty could open the door to rivals like China gaining influence in the region. Trump argued that the agreement sends the wrong message about Western strength. The British government rejected Trump's claims. Officials insisted that the deal protects national security and guarantees long-term access to Diego Garcia. They argued that resolving the dispute strengthens international law and removes a long-standing diplomatic liability. The Indian Ocean is becoming an increasingly competitive region, with rising tensions involving China, the US, and Europe. Control and influence matter more than ever. The Chagos deal highlights how colonial history, modern security, and global power politics are deeply connected. The Chagos Islands deal marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. While Britain sees it as a legal and diplomatic solution, critics like Donald Trump view it as a strategic mistake. What happens next will shape not only regional security, but the future of global alliances. Base supports military operations across Indian Ocean. Strategic value. Modern military base visuals. Aircraft taking off, satellites orbiting, global reach lines, dynamic cinematic style. Total weakness, great stupidity. Rivals may benefit. Trump speaking at podium, bold quote text overlay, total weakness, great stupidity, dramatic lighting, breaking news style.